Hey there, boys and girls. It is Roxors coming to you on Theorycraft Thursday, and we're looking at the elf deck that we've been playing from the last deck build. So ultimately we built the deck with the idea that the Soul Scryer can rotate elf units, right? Now, obviously, he can do both left and right. Rotating on the left is typically a better scenario because we're also coupling that with the spell Surge of Justice for restarting. So, maybe not so much of a tweak, but just changing the way we're thinking about it. Typically, with the champions, we've had aspect of the sea in the corner, but I'd like to be able to use him more in the middle, and then conceding the fact that the Soul Scryer is really only focusing on one guy at once, one prince at once. So if we change our way of thinking, that it's going to go prince, aspect, prince, and Soul Scryer, left to right, then that gives us some added flexibility with what can go on aspect. Like Comet Strike, Inspired Glory. So I just want to look at the spells, to make sure that we're optimizing. Now Righteousness obviously mitigates more. And now instead of aspect being like a warding light monkey in the corner, we can now use Soul Scryer as a Surge of Justice monkey, and he's in the corner. So with that being said, I just want to make sure I'm optimized on my spell use. Warding light I still think is one of the best uses for him. Comet Strike, obviously. If I'm going to put my other wizard, if you will, in the corner, then I do think Righteousness isn't as good, even though I just talked about it. And maybe now more or less a Mystic Shield can go on the Soul Scryer if he's in the corner. And then I also could look at Stand Fast. That one goes left and right, so not Stand Fast. Something like a one of Inspired Glory. I feel like slows us down, so I don't want to do that. Let me just double check units. I might want to play an extra Razor Shell, just because if anything, it's a threat, right? And it makes our elves that might be not good, if that makes sense. And we've got plenty of them, So, yeah, why don't I do that? I mean, I kind of want to play Razor Shells and Divine Vengeance, because we're just essentially taunting them every turn to remove our things. And I want to punish them for it, but I don't think I can fit it. I still think the one of Comet Strike can be useful, especially if we're going to have him in the middle. He makes whatever's across from him dormant, and then you get rid of it. I also wanted to look at Blessings. So the first thing that came up last time was Healing Storm, which wasn't a good time. I don't need the digital one. It wasn't good in the extent that we didn't need it, but I don't want to look at it like that per se. If the first thing that comes up is Leandra's, right? Will there then be a situation where we want Healing Storm, because now we're going more turns, we're taking more lumps, whatever it might be. We also have to think that if one of the first guys that possibly quests is Aspect, now with Leandra's under it, that's kind of a good thing. Tides I still think is good. What are our options? We do have a restart. That's all units. So we do have a restart mechanic, like an additional one, essentially. Like, part of me wants to say that maybe we just add more damage to kind of close things out quicker. That might be the play. How many instances? You know, like 6 damage with Elves is pretty good. I don't know if we want to go 9, because I don't know how many times we're going to have it that... So is 6 damage and 2 healing better than 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 healing? Maybe. Maybe. Alright, let's give it a try. You know, because I feel like when it comes up, we're never going to be sad about it. I feel like it's always going to be relevant. And the other option, too, is Abjuration. You know, kind of does the same thing where it slows the game down for our opponent, does damage. So, not huge changes, more of a change in mentality, I would say. We need the piercing shots. We've got the triumphant smashes. Yeah, no, I think we're good. Because if we don't draw our abilities, our one guy that we're going to get off is Aspect, probably. And we have to look at our blessings like, if it pops up under Aspect, is it good? And I feel like as it stands now, you know, Blessed Weapons pops up, both of our Elves are good. Next to him. Both of our warriors, I should say. So everything looks good in the extent that we're not going to be mad when anything pops. We're still at 27 health, which hurts. The one thing I was looking at is if I take out Aspect and put in like Celestin Prime, obviously I have to then kick either a Prince or we lose our namesake, and I don't know if I want to do that. You know, for added card draw, but also gives us both a wizard and another warrior, so we have more warrior stuff. Play more elves, you know, any of that stuff. But I think we're good. So I just kind of wanted to do a quick video to show how I do tweak things. You know, sometimes people will just put one card in and out, and, you know, like, admittedly, we didn't do anything earth-shattering, but I wanted to show you my thought process behind it, because realistically, 1 card, 2 cards could make all the difference, and that's what you have to look at. Thanks for watching me during this video, guys. We're going to save it here, and probably end up playing a couple more games, so check those out. Roxers.